Come in.
Hi, Sandy. Nicole Misener. So nice to meet you.
Hi, so nice to meet you.
Do you mind if I take a seat?
Yes, of course, please.
So how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Long day, but doing well.
Me too. You know, got to get through the day and then the weekend.
The weekend is soon.
I know. So I have a business card with all my personal contact information. You know, if you have any questions after this meeting is over, then feel free.
Awesome. Wow. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. So I got to talking to Bobby at the Georgia-Florida game, and, you know, he was really excited telling me a lot about Duluth Operating Group, you know, what you guys do. So I'm really excited to get to meet with you today.
I know Bobby, you know, he's just all about making connections with everyone, but I think that he's really onto something with getting us together today, so I'm excited.
I definitely think he is too. So do you mind if I take notes here today?
Sure, of course. Go for it.
Awesome. And just double checking, you know, we've got 20 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I came up with a soft agenda for us today. Do you mind if I show it to you?
Let's take a look.
All right. Before we get started, do you need to add anybody to this meeting?
Today it's just going to be me and you, and then, you know, if we decide to move on with Salesforce, we'll add more people to our next meeting.
Okay, perfect. So let's get back to the agenda then. So the first thing on our agenda, I just want to kind of go over your role as the president, you know, kind of get down to what you do on a day-to-day basis. And then I would love to hear more about your company. You know, Bobby did tell me some stuff, but, you know, I want to hear it from you.
Of course.
And then if all goes well, I would love to tell you a little bit about Salesforce.
Sounds great.
All right. So let's get started then. So I was talking to Bobby, and he was kind of going over Duluth Operating Group and how you guys are separated into a sales department and a maintenance department.
Yes.
So can you kind of go over with me how you manage the two as president?
Right. So we do have a sales side, and we have a VP of sales on that end. And then in regards to our maintenance side, we have branch managers for maintenance, and then we have maintenance people that are kind of spread out along each of our branches.
Okay. And then, so with the maintenance side, do you get their reports directly?
Oh, yes. So, yeah, of course, on the maintenance side, we lack a VP side to it. So I'm the one that directly has to go down to our branch managers and retrieve the information from them.
Okay. So you don't have a system that just sends them to you?
Unfortunately, we don't, and that's why we're in the market for one.
All right. And then how many branch managers do you have to meet with on that maintenance side?
So in Duluth, we have 2 branch managers, and then within our Jacksonville, Nashville, and Augusta office, we have 1 branch manager per branch.
Okay, so you are meeting with 5 branch managers per week?
Yes.
Along with your VP of sales?
Yes.
All right, wow, that is a lot of people to meet with.
I know, I'm very busy, very busy.
So how long does it take you, you know, to plan and meet with all of those branch managers per week, you know, would you say?
So with our Duluth branch managers, it's definitely a lot easier since they are in the office.
Right.
So I get to kind of meet with them on the fly. That's definitely easier for our schedules to match up. So that takes about 2 hours total between the 2 of them. And then in regards to the other branch managers, it's more difficult. You know, they're in different cities. The time zone with Nashville kind of messes things up, so our schedules don't mesh as easily. But it takes about 2 hours per branch manager. So yeah, just kind of it takes up a lot of time with the rest of them too.
Right. So it takes you an hour for the Duluth and then 2 hours for the other 3.
Yes.
So about 7 hours per week, would you say? Okay, so that is a lot of time that you're spending just with the maintenance side.
Yes, definitely a lot.
Yeah, and then how would you value your time, you know, on an hourly basis?
You know, since I am president, my time is very valuable. I have a lot of people to meet with, a lot of things to kind of flatten out. So I would say probably about $150 per hour. Okay,
so, you know, on average per week, you're spending about $1,050 of your time, you know, going with the 7 hours per week, you know, with the 150. That's just per week of your time that you're spending.
Wow, I've never heard that number out loud. That's quite a lot.
I know, and then per month that would be over $4,000.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I guess so. That's right.
Yeah, so, you know, I'm here to fix that, you know, get you a system that's easy, you know, to communicate so you don't have to be spending all that time and money.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
on that.
We definitely need something that's going to alleviate that, because hearing those numbers kind of gives me the chills a little bit.
Well, you know, to get off that subject, you know, to to not talk about the loss of money anymore,
Yeah.
Tell me a little about your sales side. Bobby did tell me, that he is your only VP of sales.
Right, so Bobby is my go-to man with sales. He is our VP. And then along each branch in our Duluth office, we have 10 sales managers.
Mm-hmm.
And then in each of the other offices, we have 5 per office.
Okay. So is there a reason why Duluth has, double the salespeople?
So Duluth is where our headquarters is located. It's kind of our main hub, and to that we have the most customers. So, we're kind of the most successful here in Duluth, and then the other branches are kind of growing and building towards being almost as successful as Duluth.
Right. Wow. Well, congratulations on that, on your headquarters then.
Thank you.
They do seem to be doing some magnificent work for you guys.
Yeah, definitely we're pushing through.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, you did say Duluth is your most successful branch.
Yes.
What percentage of your revenue would you attribute to the Duluth salespeople?
I would say roughly around 40%.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, and I did see, me and Bobby were talking about, your revenue from last year, $48.6 million. That is amazing.
I know, we're really growing, and I'm really proud, we're moving forward. Yeah.
So almost half of that, $48.6 million is just coming from Duluth.
Right.
That is awesome. I'm only assuming that that's from your big client base there.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, so Bobby did mention, that through your current CRM system, he's able to see, all of Duluth's territory tracking and sales systems.
Yes.
And he's able to go in and kind of see where they're at in between deals, where they're at in the sales process.
Mm-hmm.
His job seems very transparent.
Yes.
So, how would you compare Duluth's successes, with Bobby being able to, have all that transparency? How would you compare Duluth's successes to the other branches?
That transparency is really valuable with the success of Duluth in general. Bobby really is able to directly contact all of the sales managers and get those reports directly to him, since he does have direct access through the CRM system. But, he really just kind of gets to delve in and see the problem areas, see where deals are like almost at a close, and then he jumps in and really closes the deals for the company. And he probably attributes about like 5% of that 40% in successes.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah, Bobby really, the CRM system, just having that transparency really benefits Bobby with helping the salespeople and really boost the sales a lot.
So out of that 40%, he is, him just being able to have that all-inclusive CRM system, that he is contributing 5%. That is a lot. Good for Bobby.
I know. Bobby really, he helps push through and really helps close a lot of the deals that need that extra push.
Yeah. So would you say that if you had a CRM system where Bobby could have transparency with the other branches, do you see him having the same successes in those branches?
It's hard to tell. You can't really say anything for sure,
right.
But the transparency between the CRM system that we have just with Duluth in general really helps. So I think that if we had a platform that just had everything being from each branch being able to be seen on one platform, I would say, honestly, the same amount of percent, probably 5% more success.
So you're looking for an all-inclusive CRM system?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Awesome. So, if I do that math, if Bobby could contribute 5%, more revenue to your other 3 branches, he would be providing a total of $1,458,000 extra in addition to your current revenue.
That's a lot. Yeah. I mean, that's the math. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's the potential.
Right.
So, going off of that, I would love to show you a little bit about what Salesforce does and how we can help you, get to your potential.
Yes, definitely. I would love to see it.
All right. Well, I have it here. I will scoot over to you.
Thank you.
All right, so we have Salesforce here. This is our home screen. And then, we did talk about how you want that all-inclusivity and you want, everyone to have access to everything.
Yes.
We did talk about how you have to delve into the branch managers for your maintenance side, to get their reports.
Yes.
Well, Salesforce, I would love to show you an option that we have where all your reports can be on one screen, and so you wouldn't even have to meet with your branch managers.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, let's see it.
All right, so if you click right here on the Home tab and click on Sales Console, you'll see that there are a ton of options if you click the little down arrow right there.
Okay.
So there are a ton of options. There's accounts, contacts, opportunities. We've got a bunch. And if you scroll a little bit further down, there's groups.
Okay.
And there's reports.
Got it.
If you click on reports, you can you can create a new report, you can create a new folder, and you can do private and public reports.
Okay.
So all of your territory managers or all of your branch managers in the other territories and all of your maintenance people, they can put their reports on Salesforce and they can make them public and they can invite you to them because it says under the folder is shared with me.
Oh, wow.
So they can share them with you. So instead of you having to schedule meetings with your branch managers every week, spending those 7 hours, you can just log on to Salesforce and everything is right here.
Okay, so would each branch manager, would they be able to see each other's reports as well, or is it only going to be shared, could it only be shared with me?
No, it can be shared with as many people as they want.
Oh my gosh, great. Okay.
I know. And they could make them private so no one else can see them, but, you do want that all-inclusivity and you want the whole company to, you want to have access to the whole company.
Yes. Wow, okay.
Yeah, so you can even make folders, per branch, if you would like to separate those, because, they are going to be different.
Right.
So you don't get confused. And then, so this solves that problem, and it will save you that $4,200 that we talked about.
Right.
That you are currently wasting, just meeting with the brand managers.
Right, and bridging that gap just, takes a lot of stress off my shoulders also.
Right.
Wow, that's great. Okay.
And then we did talk about, with Bobby, how him having, all that whole transparency with the Duluth CRM system and how it's really boosting their revenue.
Yes.
So with this, Bobby can have access to the other territories as well, and I'll show you how.
Okay.
So if you go back to that arrow, we clicked down and we saw all the accounts and everything. There is a little thing for groups. So if you click on the groups tab, you can create a new group. And so you can create groups. You can do it based on sales teams. You can do it based on locations, but they will all have access. You can access all of them. And you can add people to it. So if people get added to sales teams or if they don't, but they'll all be in a group. And Bobby can be the head of the group. And all of his salespeople can be in the same group. Oh. And he can see, the progress on their sales. He can see where they're at in the sales process with their clients, tracking those territories, getting all the sales information.
Oh my gosh, wow.
So yeah, if you click on this sales team that I made up for this meeting, there are group details. So there's just a description, information, a group email. You can see the owner. So, you could be the owner. Bobby could be the owner. And then you can manage your members. So you can add whoever you want. Then there's files. And then if you scroll up and over, there's a little chatter part where everyone can engage with each other.
Wow, that just answered my question I was just about to ask. Yeah, because a big thing for us too is we just want to always be on the same level as each other, like keeping account, being accountable for each other. So this option, we can just kind of send like a text through through this. Okay, wow.
And yeah, like I said, you can make as many groups as you want. So you can do them, based on territories, but Bobby will have access to all of them. You and Bobby will. Right. Or you can do them, based on sales and maintenance. You can separate really whatever is the most efficient for you. Right. But yeah, that's, kind of what Salesforce has to offer in relation to, the needs that I've heard from today.
That sounds so great. We really just have been looking for a platform, an all-inclusive site just like Salesforce to kind of keep our branches in check, but also just to have everyone being able to have access to each other because, just talking those numbers out really kind of scary to see how much loss we have so far. So this really could save us a lot.
Yeah, and, I just kind of want to go over the cost
sure.
for Salesforce if you don't mind.
Yes, of course.
So we do have, we did talk about, what you're currently losing.
Yes.
So or the potential that you have.
Right.
You know, with Bobby, with this CRM system, Bobby can have complete access to
Right.
your other territories.
Mm-hmm.
And that could increase your revenue, you know, by $1.4 million, essentially.
Incredible.
Which is incredible. And, you know, with your current CRM system, you're not getting that.
Right.
So there's $1.4 million there. And then with meeting with your branch managers, you know, you're spending about $4,200 a week, or no, a month, sorry, but just meeting with them.
Right.
So, you know, that's over, you know, that's about $1.5 million. And Salesforce, luckily, is not near that.
Ooh.
So,
okay.
Yeah, so here we've got a pricing sheet. So Salesforce is going to cost $85 per person, so per month, and that would be for all your clients. You know, you need the CRM system for your clients.
Right.
So it would be about, and then there's an $18,000 installation fee. So for the first year, it will be $309,720. But, you know, when you compare it to the potential that you have in, you know, implementing the CRM system, it would be, you know, it's $1.5 million potential to $309,000 cost.
That does sound like it outweighs, yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, I was really excited to share this with you because I know that, you know, the potential that the operating group does have, you know, with implementing Salesforce.
Wow, yeah, I mean, I definitely see the potential. You know, of course, there's going to be a cost to your services. You know, it's not so great based off of nothing, but definitely see the value in everything that this platform has to offer.
Yeah, definitely. So, you know, I just want to leave you with some of these notes. You know, I can type them up and email them to you.
Great.
But yeah, I just wanted, you know, to maybe we can plan a meeting. What does your schedule look like next Thursday around 11 a.m.?
My mornings are actually very free, so that sounds perfect.
Awesome. So, you know, we can catch up next Thursday, 11 a.m., see where you're at. You know, I will email you all the information. You can, you know, speak with whoever you need to speak with, and then we can meet back up then. How does that sound?
Sounds so great. You know, I'm going to go talk with my team, and then we'll discuss later next Thursday.
Awesome. That sounds amazing. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for meeting with me today. Have a good one.
You too.